All right, so these ribs are so amazing, so tasty. Anybody can make these ribs. I'm telling you. What I'm using on these ribs is the Kirkland brand sweet mesquite seasoning. You can get it at Costco. You can get it on Amazon. You're going to pay a little bit more, but I'm telling you, this is the true seasoning that goes good on anything. And if you can't cook, put this on some ribs and everybody will swear you are the best cook when it comes to that food, to those ribs. All right, so I already took off the membrane to these ribs. So they're ready to go. I'm not going to show you how to do that. There's plenty of videos that'll show you how to pull off the membrane to the back of the rib or the bottom of the rib, if you want to call it that. But yeah, I already took that off. So now I'm just going to add on the seasoning. I did not put any cooking oil or mustard or anything on these ribs because this seasoning sticks to ribs very well. So you don't have to worry about waste or anything like that. They do a great job on sticking to the ribs. I'm telling you, these are going to be the best ribs. And the thing I love about cooking the ribs with this this seasoning, is that when you're cooking it and the juices start to run off of the ribs, they run down to the sides of the ribs and they leave those nice black marks, to whereas it's just a whole bunch of flavor just sitting there. I like to nibble on it. It has a lot of great flavor, so this is going to be some tasty ribs. All right, let me flip this baby over, making sure that everything is good to go on the sides. Yeah, make sure the seasoning is on there. I'm telling you, the seasoning on the side of the ribs is tasty. All right, seasoning this baby up. I am so excited about making these ribs. I love these ribs. It's such an easy way to make outstanding ribs. Don't get caught up on any other type of seasoning, because I'm telling you, this right here has a great flavor. And I use it on all types of meat: chicken, pork, seafood, you name it, vegetables. This is an all-around great seasoning to have in your cupboard. Just pat it in there real good. Yes, yes, yes. Man, look at that. See that beautiful seasoning on there? Now it's time to put these babies on the smoker. So on the smoker, I had the temperature of the smoker set at 225 degrees, and then I smoked it until the ribs came up to the temperature that I wanted. And I like them to come out at a higher temperature because I like that collagen, the fat, to break down. Now look at this nice chunk of pork I'm cutting off. I'm all thumbs when it comes to cutting ribs for some reason. When I'm doing it on video, if I'm not recording it, it goes so much better. But look at those black dots. You see that on the edge of the ribs? That's where the flavor is at. I'm telling you, you will not regret the ends of those ribs. A lot of flavor. Look at the color, the smoke. For the smoke, I used a mesquite smoke on the sweet mesquite seasoning because I wanted to complement the ribs with the mesquite flavor and not interfere with the traditional way that I like to make my ribs. Look at that. Beautiful. Smoked ring on the ribs, cooked just right. They're not dry. Nice coat. These look beautiful. So I'm just going to speed it up. Don't want to bore you with showing you how I cut the ribs, but man, that's beautiful. Yeah, the flavor, it's unbeatable. I'm telling you, you guys have to try these ribs. Yeah, flavor. I mean, there's nothing I could say about it. It has the sweetness of it, of the seasoning, not a sugary sweetness at all. It has like a sweetness, a mesquite type flavor to it. It does have a little bit of heat to it. Now, one thing about this seasoning is that for some reason, when you cook it on the smoker, it has more heat to it as far as spiciness than if you bake it in the oven. Now, speaking of baking, when you want to make some really, really good ribs and you don't want to smoke it or you don't want to grill it, these ribs will come out perfect if you cook them in the oven. I'm telling you, it's an all-around seasoning. It's a great flavor. And no matter how you cook your ribs, it's going to come out excellent. Great flavor, baked, smoked, grilled, you name it. I like to smoke them just because I like to have that little bit of charredness to it when I put them on a high temp. I know I'm just flabbering on, but you know what I'm saying. If you want to jack up the heat towards the end of your cooking the ribs and you want to get that charredness to it, that just makes it even better. The charred ends of the ribs with the smoke flavor to it, beautiful, tasty. Yeah, yeah, I can go on and on about how great this seasoning is. And I'll switch it up, and I do say rub sometime, but rub seasoning, it goes on like a rub, truthfully, because the flakes on the sweet mesquite seasoning are kind of big. You know, they're not small powdery seasoning salt type thing or like an onion or garlic powder. They're nice chunks of seasoning. So I do believe that's one of the reasons why it looks so good and it tastes so good, because you get that big punch of flavor in every single bite. So that's it, guys. I'm telling you, go make these ribs, go to Costco, get you some of their ribs. I'll only use Costco ribs because they just have a really, really good taste to them. And when I used to compete in barbecue competitions, those are the ribs that I like to use. And also at Costco, make sure you get this Kirkland brand sweet mesquite seasoning. Now, if you don't have a Costco or your Costco doesn't sell them at your location, you can go online to Amazon and find them, but they're usually a little bit higher in price because I think what it is somebody's probably buying them and then reselling them. So you can get them on Amazon, but I'm telling you, it is worth it. And they come in a nice size container that will last you quite a while. So that's it, guys. Make sure you go get you some of that Kirkland brand sweet mesquite. Make sure you get some of those ribs and let me know how it came out for you. And if you use this sweet mesquite seasoning, let me know also. Let me know what you use it on and that type of stuff, and maybe I'll give it a try myself. All right, see you guys on the next video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and set your notifications so that way you get notified every single time I put out a video. And you guys be bold and be safe and be bold. See you next video. See you on the next video. Bye.